Right, which on yours you had a little contour on the lower horn too, right? So you get the upper fret access. A lot of thought went into that guitar, and I think you could even adjust the nut height, couldn't you, on that guitar too?
Yeah, you can adjust, but
like it had like this Allen head tool that you could actually use to do it. Peavey was really going for the stars on that guitar. If you think about it, U.S. made, and how many other guitars were they making in the USA too? And you could get for like $200, $300 at that time. I mean, people forgot about how good those guitars were, but your Vandenberg was the main show. And you may have some news on potentially these guitars coming back. Could that be real? I mean, we've kind of seen the rumors on your social media. You've teased it. Could you give us a little?
Back, guys. Yes, they're coming back. Peavey got in touch with me about 6-7 months ago. If I was interested to, to come back with that guitar, and I said, yeah, of course, because man, everybody and his grandma has been asking me about it. I have a few at home. At the time when I went back from the States after having been here with Whitesnake for 12 years. I wanted to take all my stuff back to Holland, and it appeared that you have to pay import tax on your own stuff when you go back to Holland. And I had about 10 4x12 speakers, I had a whole shitload of guitars and racks and everything. I thought, man, I'm gonna go fucking bankrupt if I have to pay import taxes on my own stuff. So I decided I'm gonna have to slim it down a little bit, so I kept it to a certain minimum. I think I brought about 5 or 6 Peaveys with me, maybe 7.
Really?
But I had about 15 or 16 because I also had a bunch of prototypes and all kinds of stuff, you know. So my tech, I thought at the time, you know, in a couple of years nobody's going to care about a Peavey guitar anymore. Little did I know.
Yes.
I'm Dutch. I'm stupid, you know. Can't help it.
So, is there any sort of timeline? Have they already started to work on how?
Oh yeah. I had the first couple of prototypes already.
You do?
It's going to be amazing.
Is there any crazy finishes you're going to do on these guitars?
Eventually, the first couple of ones that are going to present at the European Guitar Show, we tried to make NAMM this year.
Wow.
But the prototypes weren't ready yet because we really want them to be the way they should be. And the craftsmanship is amazing. I mean, it's even better than back then.
Wow, really?
A lot of attention. Plus, we switched to Floyd's.
From the 𝙃𝙃𝙄𝙎 2700s, right?
They became quite complicated to get parts.
Yeah, it's tough to find those bridges too. So I have one. I got one. I told them a little about this before we started. I got a Guitar Center find before these guitars really broke about 3 years ago, and I want to make sure I didn't talk about them until I got one because I know the price is going to go through the roof. $500 with a case. So I had it all set up and I said, all right, let's do something crazy. I want the 𝙃𝙃𝙄𝙎 gone, which I got hell for from people on the forums. Why would you bastardize that guitar? I had it rerouted for a Floyd because again, it's a little easier at this point to get Floyd parts, and if you're working out a distribution deal, I mean, you probably get a much better deal on that, right? So, long story short, I'm going to show you mine. So I want to make it unique. I always said
Gothamberg.
I called the Gothamberg. I said if Batman ever had a guitar, it would look just like the Gothamberg with the fans you got in the headstock and the.
Cool.
I loved it. So I went and had it go to town on it. I'm going to show it to you here because you got to see it. Check this out. This should bring back some memories.
And I am a big
Batman fan.
Yeah, this is definitely big.
Check that out.
Funny. And they sound great, man.
I mean, people don't realize how ahead of the time these guitars were. They still are very technically performance-based, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I at the time I came up with this really thin neck because most necks are more chunky, and I talked to Peavey about it. Is it possible to actually make a strong neck like this, but really comfortable? You don't even realize it's there, you know, you just fly all over the
Let me ask you, have you ever snapped a neck on one of these? Because I always thought they're so thin, I was scared of breaking them.
I got an anecdote for you. On the 1990 tour with Whitesnake, I don't know if you ever saw my solo bit in those tours.
Yeah.
At the very end, I went wheelie, 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 and then threw the guitar up in the air about 10 feet, 20 feet, I don't know how high, and then I caught it with one hand. You can see it on the Donington live show, and it always went well until we played in I think it was Brussels, in Belgium, at the end of the 1990 tour, and I was playing that I usually play the pink one with the maple top.
Rocket Pink, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right, what had maple top in it, okay.
Yeah, it had
I remember that one, yes.
a curly maple top. It was fucking gorgeous. It looked like velvet, basically, like pink velvet. So I threw the guitar up in the air, and that was the only time that I just missed it. After about having done it 100 times or something, it fell on the headstock and it bounced cartwheels over the stage to the side of the stage. I thought, that one is gone. It was even in tune. There's a little chip off the top of the
You're kidding.
It's ridiculous.
Wow.
So I just played it the rest of the show and the rest of the tour.
That's why I've been scared of that, because I'm like, this is going to be, I don't want to break anywhere because I'm thinking I'm going to break because it's so thin, but that's a testimony
strong.
right there.
It landed like this, and then it went ding, 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 like it looked like the Olympic sports games for guitars.
Oh my gosh. And yours is going to have a Floyd Rose on it, right?
Yeah.
Are you guys doing stainless steel frets at all?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're going to have stainless steel.
Yeah.
This is great. So this has Evo Gold, but I will tell you, getting a nut for this thing was a bit of a pain in the ass. I've tried to find a Kaler nut to fit, didn't do it. So yeah, they're coming back hard and heavy. I'm happy I got this one. So, oh, now we're going to test it right now.
That was test 1, 2.
There it is. Test 1, 2. There it is. Test 1, 2. Vandenberg. Okay.
I got a coincidence with the Joker. Yesterday, I did a painting class over here.